Why goals? Why well-written, well-defined goals? Soldier of Self-Mastery here. I'm going to take a few minutes out. I want to share with us just a few words, a few key thoughts that I was thinking about. Someone in one of my live streams, I believe it might have been Jim, he mentioned that we should start talking a little bit more about goals, about goal planning, goal setting, visualization, and why should we have goals? So I'm going to bring this up here. By the way, if you want to connect with Santos, Soldier of Self-Mastery, if you need some support, you need some help, my information, my contact information goes through my website below in the description box area below here. And I'm going to encourage you to take some notes while we go through this short video. I'm also going to encourage you to share this video. If this video makes sense, and I believe it will make sense to you, if it encourages, if it motivates, if it gives you some insight, share this on another social media site, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, wherever, Twitter. Help me help other people. Now, isn't it true that we achieve goals on a daily basis? I believe that's true. Do you believe that that's true? It is true because from the moment that we get up, we're constantly doing certain things on autopilot. I'm sure that you are aware of that, right? It's like we brush our teeth, we shower, we pick clothes out, we put our socks on, we eat certain meals. Every single day we're achieving goals. Kind of like I said, on autopilot by default, right? It's habit. It's become habit, and we just do it without even thinking about it. Now, the goals that I'm talking about in my journal here are a little different. These are goals that you have to, as I mentioned earlier, they have to be well written. They have to be written down somewhere. I personally believe that they should be written down somewhere. Do you write down your goals? Maybe you're in total agreement with me here. And they should be well defined. Now, why? Why? What's the importance? What's the big deal, Santos? What is the big thing about goals? Well, goals in our own lives individually, they help us grow, they help us expand, they help us experience different highs in life. With goals, life becomes more alive, more challenging, more maybe a little bit more fearful at times, I guess, versus not having goals and just living out your days dictated by life, right? Like a leaf. If you can imagine your life being like a leaf, right? A leaf is just tossed to and fro with the wind, right? It goes anywhere, and I mean, there's no life there, right? There's really no life in a leaf. Well, there is, according to nature, but we don't want our lives to be like that, right? You don't want your life to be like a leaf, right? And what does it symbolize, a leaf? Well, somebody that doesn't really have any set goals, somebody that doesn't really think about achieving. And again, if right now, if you're in a position in life, where you don't feel completely happy, you're not comfortable, what do? You reset goals, you revisit goals. Now, what is a goal? Let's talk about an example. What would be a personal goal for you? I'm going to do my best to keep this video short, man, but when it comes to talking about goals and direction and having a plan, even if it's just a little bit of a plan that you begin right now, going forward from today on, right, is better than no plan at all. Would you agree with that? Of course you would. I can hear you, man. So, personal goals, it could be, obviously a goal is an achievement. It's a target. It's a destination. It could be an act that you want to perform. It could be a place that you want to visit. It could be a book that you want to read. It could be problem gambling. You want to break that cycle, right? That pattern of thinking. And just about everything in life really boils down to a pattern of thinking. I'm often reminded of what the Bible says, that in James, in the book of James in the New Testament, that a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. When I listen to that verse and I think about it, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. It's not positive, right? I mean, do I want to classify myself as a double-minded man? Not really, but at times we fall into that category. So, man, time's moving right along. So, you know yourself better than I know you, right? Just like I know myself better than you know me. And when I sit down and I look at my life and I look at where I'm at, where I've come from, where I want to go, all of these things, and I start writing down goals. Now, again, I'm not a master goal setter or anything like that. This is something that I'm looking at more and more.